I'm outside Houses of Parliament where hundreds of beekeepers are marching towards Downing Street in protest of the poor amounts of funding the government are putting towards the research into bee health.
All we are saying is give bees a chance. All we are saying is give bees a chance.
So what's your name?
Hi, I'm Caroline Liston from Norfolk Beekeepers.
And why are you here today?
We're here to campaign to get government to put more money into research into bee diseases.
And I believe that bees are worth a lot of money to the economy and it's not being recognised.
They're worth about £165 million to farm gate prices, and you're right, it's not being recognised. At the moment they're spending about £200,000 a year on research. We need at least 1.65 million to be spending because we've got an awful lot of problems and things we know nothing about. And unless we find the solution to a lot of the disease problems we have, we won't have bees in the British Isles.
Are you a beekeeper yourself?
Yeah.
And have you seen your numbers of bees dwindle over the last while?
I'm in a fairly unique situation, as are most London beekeepers, in that it seems that we actually do a lot better than people out in the sticks.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's probably because, although the jury's still out, the main cause of this colony collapse is insecticides. They don't know which one, but the theory is beginning to go that way. So I think it's... I think you're more likely to have your colonies exposed to insecticides in the country than you are in London.
Yeah.
So our losses are really just things like varroa, which is a parasite.
What's killing the bees is almost certainly this parasitic mite varroa, which we used to be treating quite successfully with a synthetic pyrethroid, a caricide, but unfortunately the mites have now become resistant to that. So we have very few alternatives that are any good. The only other licensed treatment is a gel containing thymol, which is a natural product. And it seems to work quite well sort of in southern England where it's relatively mild in the autumn, but further north where it's cooler at this time of the year, the last month or so when you're treating your colonies, the temperature isn't sufficiently high to allow the product to evaporate, and so you get very poor control of the varroa. So unfortunately over the last few years, as these resistant mites have spread around the country, a lot of beekeepers are very hard pressed to know what to treat them with, because there are no effective licensed treatments.
Every honeybee colony in the UK at present produces £600 worth of benefits to the UK. The amount of research money that we are asking for over 5 years represents no more than 1% of the value the bees will contribute to the UK economy in that time. Any other organisation that only spent 1% of its research money, 1% of its income on research would soon be in trouble, and we're finding this with the honeybee.
As Tim Lovett, President of the British Beekeepers Association, prepares to go into Downing Street to hand over the petition, the rest of the protesters wait on the other side of the road. Honeybees are responsible for the pollination of up to 1/3 of what we eat in the UK and 50% of all wildlife pollinations. As a result, they're worth about £165 million to the UK economy annually.